You'll find out pretty quickly if your loved one has quadriplegia or paraplegia. Also, during your loved one's stay at the trauma care center, he or she may be given a diagnostic test that gives you more information about their injury and chances for improvement. This test is called the International Standards for Neurological Classification of Spinal Cord Injury, which was created by ASIA, the American Spinal Injury Association. Your doctor may refer to this test simply as the ASIA exam or the ASIA ISCOS test. It's useful to correctly describe a spinal cord injury and help determine future rehabilitation and recovery needs after discharge from the trauma care center.
During the ASIA ISCOS examination, a member of your healthcare team examines your ability to feel or your sensory function at multiple points on your body, as well as your ability to move different muscles. This examination may be conducted at any time after a spinal cord injury. Ideally, it is first given within 72 hours after the initial injury at the trauma care center.
To determine your loved one's ASIA ISCOS scores, the person giving the exam tests the patient's sensory and motor abilities and limitations. He or she tests 28 points on both sides of the body to determine the sensation the patient can feel, each with light touch and a pinprick. The patient's response is recorded on a 3-point scale, 0, 1, 2, for a total of 112. This total is called the Sensory Index Score, or SIS. The doctor will also test motor or movement ability of 10 different muscles on both sides of the body to see whether there is active movement, some movement without gravity, or any movement against resistance. This total is called the Motor Index Score, or MIS, scored on a 0 to 5 scale for a total of 100. Together, the SIS and MIS determine the patient's overall level of injury and how severe the injury is.
Then, an injury grade is assigned, which ranges from A to E. This is the opposite of the grading system that most of us are used to in school. A grade of A indicates a complete lack of motor and sensory function below the level of injury. Grade B means that the patient feels some sensation below that same level. Grade C means some weak movement is also possible. At grade D, there is further muscle function, so that typically the patient has a better chance of walking again in some capacity, whether it be assisted or unassisted. Grade E means that essentially